Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. Alright guys, so Godzilla came out last week. I saw it. It's a really good movie. It does have its ups and downs, it does have its issues, but it is overall a really good movie. Definitely a go see in the theaters. With the size of Godzilla, the beautiful CGI, it's definitely a movie you want to see in theaters. Do not wait for this one to come out on DVD, Blu-ray. Go see it in the theaters before it's done. And with that being said, it made last weekend $93.2 million domestically. Combine that with the over the $100 million that it made worldwide, it's almost at the $200 million mark. I'm sure by now, at this point in the week, it's probably over 200, probably around 225 worldwide. But in that first weekend, after that first weekend was over almost $200 million. That's a really good opening weekend. And because of that, this is the good news, the really, really good news. Legendary Warner Brothers have decided they're going to continue on with Godzilla #2. They've already decided it's going to happen. I'm happy that they've decided this soon. I'm happy that they're going to actually start working on it really soon. I hope that they've actually been working on it already, because if you rush these things without a good solid story, a good solid plot, you know, you get into these messes where the sequel's never as good as the first. But with this type of movie, you definitely have a chance, a definite opportunity to make a movie as good as the first and correct some of the things that were a little bit off in the first movie. It's been said that they're going to continue to follow that whole Steven Spielberg monster type vibe with the second one, where they lead into the monsters and then finally give you the big reveal later on in the movie. I definitely like that for Godzilla #1. Like I said, there were issues with it that I had, but overall I really liked the movie and I liked how they did that, gave you sneak peeks here and there. But with #2, I definitely think if they do that too much, they're gonna lose some of the fans. I think if they do that, it might push some of us away. I really hope that they ease into it, but give us a little bit more, because we want more. That's what we want. We want more Godzilla, more monsters. So very happy about this news, and I think you guys should be too. Gravity director Alfonso Cuarón, I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he's actually in talks to be directing the newest Harry Potter movie in the franchise from J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now, Cuarón actually directed Prisoner of Azkaban, and that's widely known as one of the better Harry Potter movies, one of the movies that really turned it from this kid, like pure kid thing, kid fantasy, to a little darker tone, a little bit more of like, oh wow, now it's a heavier story. So I definitely like what he's did with the Harry Potter franchise. I like what he did with Gravity, and where he's at in his career right now, he could really do whatever he wants. And especially in a Harry Potter movie where it's very CGI heavy with a lot of the stuff going on, I definitely think he can work wonders. Especially how far he's come from Prisoner of Azkaban and then through Gravity. I think he's going to do some amazing stuff with this movie. I'm actually really looking forward to this movie now. If he does sign on and he gets locked in, I'm very happy about this, and I will see this movie opening weekend. Alright guys, so 2 trailers dropped this week. The first trailer was the new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. Before this one dropped this past Monday, they launched, I think it was 6 teaser trailers leading into this trailer. I gotta say, this trailer's awesome. Again, it kept the same tone as the first trailer. It went a little bit more in depth, and it showed you a little bit more of some of the characters. Rocket Raccoon, you get to hear his voice. You hear Groot talk. You get to hear Drax the Destroyer talk, and I'm pretty sure Gamora says some stuff too. You get to hear all the main characters either voice something, say something, have some action scenes in this trailer. The tone of it, like I said, is about the same as the first one. It's still giving you that little funny side, but this outer space theme to it. And it also has a great selection of music for this one. Different song than the first one, but it has that same feeling to it. I definitely like it. It's a step up from the first trailer, and I can't wait to see what they do with the third trailer. I hope that they only do 3 trailers. I do not want to get washed out on this film. I definitely am excited for it, and I don't want to see 25 trailers like with Spider-Man. The second trailer that dropped this week is the new international Transformers Age of Extinction trailer. All I gotta say about this trailer is, wow, a lot of American flags. A lot of American flags. Again, the trailer, Transformers, it's not going to win any Academy Awards, but it is Transformers. So if you're into those big tentpole type movies, this is the one for you. And it's showing you a little bit more action, a little bit more footage from the movies. I'm excited about it. This trailer didn't blow my mind. It was good enough to keep me interested still. And I am interested in this movie. I can't wait to see what like the storyline is going to be with Mark Wahlberg and the family. I'm going to see how they're going to involve those people, those characters into the story with Transformers. Alright guys, last bit of news. Simon Kinberg has announced that Quicksilver is going to have a major part in X-Men Apocalypse. Now, a lot of reviews are saying that X-Men Days of Future Past is a great movie. A lot of people are saying that the person that stole the show, though, is Evan Peters, otherwise known as Quicksilver. They say he does a really good job in this film, and the popular opinion right now is that he steals the show. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how well Evan Peters does in this film. Speaking of X-Men Days of Future Past, in theaters this week is X-Men Days of Future Past. You guys gotta go see this movie. I have a friend who is a little down on his opinion of this film, and I told him he's crazy. He needs to go see this movie. I don't know if he's gonna listen to me, but I definitely think this is one of those movies where you gotta go see this in theaters. This is one of the biggest, well-rounded casts that you've seen in a movie in a long time. Has some great actors in it. It's gonna have awesome action, and I'm just really excited about this movie. I definitely think everybody should go see it this weekend. So, movie of the week this week was 21 and Over. This week, I wanted to see something that was going to make me laugh, and I got just that. This movie got a lot of bad reviews when it first came out. A lot of people said it was just dumb, it was just terribly made. A lot of stuff that I saw, at least. When I went into this movie ready to watch this, I was a little worried about it, but I definitely wanted to give it a chance, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. Now, by no means did I think this is the best comedy that came out over the last couple years, or it's even up there with something like The Neighbors or 21 Jump Street. Anything like that. It wasn't up there with those, but it was very serviceable. It's a decent comedy. The parts where I felt it was really lacking, or I maybe went a little too far, were when Miles Teller was just riffing all the time. It felt like the director was telling him, alright, I just want you to go and ad-lib as much as you can right here, because he was saying some crazy things. Some of it was like, oh, that was cool, funny, you know, and then sometimes I was just, well, most of the times when he was ad-libbing or riffing, I was just, man, this guy needs to get back to the script. All we're doing is delaying the plot, delaying the story. Because actually, I thought the story was a pretty decent story. I thought that this whole friendship between the three people was very relatable. I thought it was very close to the heart. You know, I have friends that I've been friends with since I was little kids, but we've grown apart over time, you know, and so I definitely felt a connection to these characters with what's going on in the movie. You know, things are happening in their lives that they don't even know about the other people that are happening, or they don't want to talk about. They're ashamed to talk about. I definitely felt that this movie had a realistic tone to it, and everything that's going on in this movie definitely could happen. I felt like it's a crazy party movie, and if you go to the right school, I guess it could happen. Overall, this movie as a comedy was a decent comedy. If you want to go and just watch something, just laugh, have a decent time, not worry about what's going on in life, definitely watch this movie. It's on Netflix. It's able to be streamed right now, so definitely watch it there. I wouldn't buy this movie, but I would definitely watch it on a Friday night and just kick back with your friends. Maybe it will get you and those long lost friends, those guys that you haven't talked to in a while, maybe it'll bring you back around and realize that you guys have always been best friends, and you guys got to renew your friendship and be friends for life, because those people that are closest to you, like in this movie, you know, they're there for you. They want to be there for you, and you want to be there for them, and they can definitely turn things around in your life and make things better. You know, when you're having that tough day, you know, call your friend up, call your buddy up, and you know, just hang out. Call up your friends, you know, go get a beer or two, and just relax, and I'm sure things will be fine. I felt like this movie did a good job of putting that out there on the screen, developing the characters within the storyline, and I was definitely happy with what I got. So again, guys, go watch this movie on Netflix. It's streamable right now. I think you guys will have a good time watching this movie. Alright guys, so that's it for movie time this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries in the comments section down below. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.